flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
You can hardly hear your...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the ring.
An open-air outdoor stadium, what a venue for this contest.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Can't land that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Open-air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Thomas, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Back and forth they go. Clean left jab. Uh-oh, Edwards now in some big trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Now you've let him back into it.
There's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Boom, that left scores. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
Have you got complacent?
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't score with that right uppercut. Holding nothing back here in the round. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope...
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And he scores with the counter. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice counter. They exchange punches. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your boxing back together. Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. punching. Catch and shoot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to be thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good punch. Big hook doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
Breathe, just get your breath back.
Let's start the sixth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass? Whoa, wait a minute! Pacquiao is rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he misses with that straight left. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He missed with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same cap.
Great work. I love that. I love that.
Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Come on, you've let back in the fight.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't score with that hook again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. No rest for the weary. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. That uppercut misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to